Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So it's that time of year again, we need to look at the upcoming kits. And we're going to start off with the Premier League. I intend to do a couple of leagues. I'm using the football kit archive. So I'm going to do a relatively short video just taking a look at them and giving you my initial like or dislike. Let me know in the comment section which one is your personal favourite. This is an ASMR video, so I'll be talking quite calmly and quietly at times, and I hope you find it relaxing. I'm only starting to get into football kits, so don't trust anything I say. If you like a kit and I don't, it's probably you're right and I'm not. But let's see if any of ours align. Okay, Premier League kits. This is for the upcoming 25 to 26 season. Worryingly though, it says there are 17 teams, which means I think I've jumped the gun and I'm a bit early. Spot the ones that you think are missing. Okay. Apologies if it's your club. Okay, so let's go in alphabetical order then. So we've got Arsenal up first. I don't have any issues with the home kit, it's just kind of the normal nice red and white, nothing particularly special about that, I suppose. And but nothing wrong with it at all. The away kit is quite nice actually, I quite like that. The blue and black design. Okay, Aston Villa. I've mentioned before I'm not a massive fan of the claret and blue combination, but I quite like the away kit. That's nice. The grey on the shoulders and the black there I think is quite nice. And then we've got Brentford. So Brentford have gone for their classic red and white stripes. But I think it's really nice as well. They've got this extra sort of design here, the red line and the white line intersecting. I think that's really smart actually, I'll be honest. And then we've got the away, oh this is the pre-match, okay. I thought it was the away kit, I thought it really looked like Bournemouth's then. I was a bit confused. In fact, is it Bournemouth that's missing? Yeah, I believe it is. Okay, Brighton then, so Brighton haven't changed their home kit too much, but then they don't really have to because it's lovely to begin with, isn't it? Really nice combination of blue and white stripes, the American Express across the middle. Even the away, the third kit's, no, I don't like the away kit at all actually, even though I like purple, is a bit like a near colour. But the yellow and black third kit I think I really like as well. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I would wear that, that's really nice. Look a bit like a Buzzy Bee. Worn by the likes of James Milner. Well, what else do you need to know in it? Okay, so that's Brighton. We're flying through these. Burnley is next. Again, apologies, I'm not really into the claret and blue, but I don't mind this one. It's got the blue with the trim, and then the claret itself is a bit more edgy. It's got sort of shapes in the background which I really like. So actually, fair play, I don't mind that at all. Not bad. Okay, Chelsea always do good tops, don't they? The blue one is quite a nice version. It's not like a plain blue. It's got stuff going on under the skin. That is really nice. Their away kit. It reminds me a little bit of like the German national top. Of maybe not a current one, but it looks like something that Germany would wear. I think that's really smart, really nice. Even in fact the third kit, to be honest, is quite nice. And to be fair, I could even go for the Chelsea goalkeeper top. I think Chelsea have nailed it again this year. Everton with stripes, how interesting. It doesn't look bad. I just wouldn't have predicted that they would have stripes. That's all. The away kit is a bit meh. I don't like insipid yellow. Oh, that's nice. The third kit, can we get? So it's not an actual picture, but I'd like to see what that looks like in the flesh, because that looks like it could be quite a nice, interesting one, to be fair. Okay. Next up, Leeds. They haven't done a great deal with the home shirt, but I do like the addition of the blue on the top and the trim. Looks quite nice. And that's the goalkeeper's top. Okay, so yeah, it's an okay to Leeds. I quite like the goalkeeper's top, actually. Liverpool home kit. It's got this interestingly weird trim here. That's strange. I'm going to have to click in on that. R.I.P. to Diego Jota, of course. I haven't mentioned that on the channel yet. That is weird and I don't like it. It looks like someone's not sewn it properly or something. Liverpool fans, let me know what you think. I think that's weird. It looks like it's not been made properly. If I'm being hypercritical. The away kit looks quite nice, and the third kit I quite like that weird green colour, greeny blue. I'm a bit rubbish when it comes to the difference between green and blue. Do you think that's blue or green? I think that's green. Okay, Manchester City. Okay, I always criticise Man City's shirts. I have done for the last couple of years doing these videos. That's nice. I'm going to put my hand up and say, actually, that is really smart. I'm coming around to the light blue because I've bought a couple now. I've got, I found my old Celta Vigo top, and I've got Valencia's, and although it's more of a really striking light blue, not quite that colour. Someone mentioned in a comment, they're like, oh, you said you didn't like light blue, and I tend not to, but maybe I'm coming around to it in my old age. I like that one. That's quite nice. Oh, I don't like that. It looks like it's fallen in a puddle. The goalkeeper's kit is quite nice though. Okay, Manchester United. Yeah. Nice. Looks, it's almost like, they haven't done the same thing as the Liverpool top, have they? No. But it does look like a spider's web or something, I don't know. But yes, it's quite, yeah, it's nice. I quite like the away kit's quite, I like the grey on white, I want to say. It was off-white, isn't it? Even the third kit is quite nice. The combination of yellow and black I quite like as a general rule. Ooh, Newcastle's looking smart. I love the light blue trim and the sort of denim-ish design there. That is gorgeous. It's really, really nice. One of my favourites so far. I don't know what these tabs are. One of my favourites so far. And I quite like, is that the third kit? Yeah, I like that. The orange on navy. Who would have thunk it? It's quite cute. Not fussed on the away kit, it looks like a goalkeeper shirt. Okay, Nottingham Forest are next. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't love it, I don't want to rush out and buy it, but nothing wrong with it at all. Away kit looks a bit saucy. Now you'll remember I quite like it when there's like patterns in the background and something a bit patterns particularly, but like I've talked about the Mexico shirts of the past, and I've got a Latina top as well that's got nice designs in the background. That is really nice. Trying to make there we are. So the away kit's nice. Sunderland, oh, well, that goalkeeper top is psychedelic, but I love it. They've also changed their badge by the looks of it. Okay, I genuinely love that. Their away kit is also pretty nice. If I'd seen someone walking down the street in that, I would not have thought it was Sunderland. It looks more like something from, I don't know, Colombia. What have they done with the stripes? It's alright. I don't think it's really worked though. But at least it's not boring. Okay, on to Spurs. Yeah, I quite like it. The thing about Spurs is a classic white shirt is just really nice. They don't have to do too much to it, but yeah, they've tried to do a little something. I don't think it's worth going out and buying if you've already got last year's, but they've done something. Squares. I don't mind that at all, actually. It's alright. The pink, excuse me, is quite nice with the Tottenham kit. Goalkeeper kit. And then it looks like that's it. West Ham is the last one, and it's I quite like that actually. I always say I don't like cloud and blue, but I quite like the collar design. It's nice. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Fair play. Oh, Wolves, who's under the advert. There's one missing. Oh my god. Oh, it's a pre-match. How gorgeous. As we say in Wales, how lush is that? That is lovely. Actually, I've got a Swansea pre-match top, and actually some of the pre-match tops are nicer than the actual kits. Again, it's got weird patterns in the background. Love it. As does that one. So yeah, Wolves is thumbs up for me. Nice. Okay, if I had to pick, if you said, right, here's however much pounds it costs to get one of these, go out and buy one, I would buy, now I want to see that one in the flesh because that looks interesting, the other Everton one. It's either going to be the Chelsea away. Again, that's pre-match, but it's really smart for Brentford. Well done, Brentford. Ooh, the Newcastle third kit. What are these? What's been voted then? So, top and flop. They also hated the Muddy Puddle one. They didn't like the Chelsea and Aston Villa goalkeepers, but people generally liked the Arsenal third kit. I can see why. It looks a little bit like a Roma shirt, actually. Manchester United third kit, the black and white. Yeah, I said I quite like that. And the Newcastle third kit as well. That is really nice. I think, however, I would go for Chelsea away. Personally. So that's my winner. I just like the clean lines. It's really nice. Okay, so this video is done. I'll be doing lots more. I want to do Champions League ones when we know who's in the Champions League. And I want to do, you let me know, do you want me to do Serie A, La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga? Tell me what you want and I will take a look at them. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of these, then give it a big old like and a comment. Let me know that you like this type of video because I don't do it that often. And I will do more of it if it's popular. Take care everyone, sleep well, and bye.